Hi, welcome to my January 2025 real estate market update. So, I want to remind you that we will be taking a look at, okay, that's the wrong document. Got to pull my notes. Okay, there we go. I want to remind you we'll be taking a look at December numbers. It's January 2025. It's always nice to look forward, but unfortunately, I won't have January numbers till February. So we're going to be looking back at December. So when I was looking at the report this month, one thing really jumped out at me, and that was days on the market. So the median days on the market came in at 40 days. And this really shot up quickly. So in November, the median days on the market were 28 days. So that's quite an increase. What, 12 days median went up? Oh, in 1 month. And last December, you might say, well, maybe it's just December. Maybe December is like that. Last December it was 29 days. The average days on the market was 56. So difference between median and average, not trying to insult your intelligence, but frequent question. Median was at 40. That means half the homes sold in under 40 days, half the homes sold in over 40 days. And then, average is the average. Um, Average was 56 days. And we haven't seen average days on the market this high in the last 10 years. So that's quite a change. Homes are just taking longer to sell, they're sitting longer. And so that's definitely something to keep in consideration if you're selling a home, that it may take longer than you people have expected in recent past. And if you're buying a home, also, sometimes when days homes sit on the market for longer, you are able to get deals. And you know what? I'm looking at that camera and it looks blurry. And my dog's coming in the room. All kinds of things are happening. Hey, puppy. All right. Moving on to inventory. So the number of homes on the market at the end of December, there were 6,888 homes on the market. This is compared to at the end of November, there were 9,310 homes on the market. That as well, quite a change. That's a change of 26.02% less than just 30 days or 31 days prior. So quite a drop in inventory in that short amount of time. My theory is because so many homes were sitting on the market so long, is that a lot of people just took their house off the market in December. So I think a lot of these homes that retracted from the market in December will probably be relisting in the spring. So we'll have a whole new flood of inventory. Not only people that hadn't had their homes on the market, we were planning to sell this spring, but we're going to have a flood of those homes that were taken off the market during the holidays, placed back on the market. So I think our inventory is going to go up probably quite a bit in the next couple months. All right. That inventory was up, though, from December of the prior year by 38.56%. So even though it was down quite a bit from November and months prior, it was up from last year. Okay, let's look at sold homes. So in the month of December, 3,107 homes sold. This was down 0.89% from the prior month. So stayed pretty even, and up 13.15% from the prior year. So actually, even though things seem pretty slow, more homes sold in December than the last December. All right, let's take a look at median sales price. So the median sales price in the Denver area in the month of December came in at $580,000. This was no change from the prior month. Well, I don't see that very often. It just stayed flat. And up 5.45% from December of 2023. So, that's a very healthy year-over-year gain. But that number that I gave you included both single family homes and attached homes, so condos and townhomes. And I saw a little bit different story when I broke those up. So let's break those up. So for a detached single family home, the median sales price came at $639,700. This was up ever so slightly from the prior month, just by 0.75%. So not a lot of change, but it was up. And it was up 4.87% from the prior year. Now, attached homes, the median sales price came in at $394,000. This was down 4.37% from the prior month and down 6.19% from the prior year. So overall, we saw an increase year over year, a healthy one, and we saw a healthy increase on single family homes. But in that detached or attached home market, the condos and townhomes, we not only saw it drop month over month, but we saw it drop year over year. So that tells me single family homes are doing, a little bit healthier, whereas those attached homes have dropped down in price. And I guess that's just important to know, depending on what you're selling or what you're shopping for. And, if you are planning to buy or sell, it's a good idea to drill down in different areas, attached homes versus detached homes, what price range you are at, what neighborhoods you're at, because those numbers can change depending on what you're selling or what you're shopping for. So important to realize that I'm just going over mostly the overall market. So message for this update. Well, first of all, I just want to say I was at an office sales meeting recently, and this sentiment out there is that January has just started off kind of slow. Things are a little bit stagnant. And again, it felt like after the election, I know personally, I got a bunch of calls right after Thanksgiving, some lead calls, people wanting to buy, sell, stuff like that. And I expected January to be a little bit busier because usually I get a decent amount of calls in January, and January has just been, kind of quiet. And at my office meeting, that was also kind of the feeling with other realtors as well, is it's just quiet out there and not a lot happening. And I think it is just a lot of it has been, the instability and volatility in interest rates. We saw the Fed lower rates this last year, and the first time that they did it earlier, and I don't even know which month it was, we saw mortgage rates come down. The Fed dropped rates a couple more times, and it seemed to have no effect on mortgage rates. And mortgage rates are up in the, end of the year in the high sixes. And, I think buyers are just waiting for those rates to come down and, or prices to come down, and both have stayed high. And like I've said many times in the past, if you're looking to buy a new home, when new built home sales, new built homes is a good place to look, because so many builders, like every builder I see, is offering interest rate incentives and lower interest rates. So if interest rates are what's stopping you, that is a really great place to look. And got to plug myself. I do specialize in new built home sales. So I've been through the process many, many times. And so if you're looking in that direction, certainly give me a call, see if we're a good fit to work together. And home sellers, like I said, more important than recent history, to be sure to come out on the market with the correct price, have expectations that it may take longer to sell your home. All right. Again, my name is Courtney Murphy. If you are planning to buy or sell a home in the Denver area in the near future, certainly give me a call. Let me answer your questions and see if we're a good fit to work together. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my next update. I'll have January numbers so we can see by the numbers how the beginning of the year is starting out. All right. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a super day. Stay warm out there. It's been way too cold. At least for me. I don't like the cold.